There are so many challenges we face in life, and sometimes we fail. Today I tried to reach the top of the Chiricahua Mountains, standing at 9,773 feet. Beautiful trees standing out against the thick carpets of snow. The smell, the sound, the beauty and peace here is like a fairy tale. Bountiful wildlife roaming, leaving tracks in the snow. But I was faced with an unexpected and quite frankly dangerous situation. I really only have myself to blame for what happened, and the biggest lesson I learned was to listen to myself and my body. I guess that's part of the journey. The Chiricahua Mountains. Hey guys, today we have a really big adventure and I'm super excited for it. We're here at the Chiricahua Mountains and it looks incredible. We just arrived at the Coronado National Forest. It is so beautiful over here. All the beautiful trees. The wildlife is crazy over here. Just take a listen. So much wildlife. It's incredible. Now we do have black bears here, so we gotta be a little bit careful and make a lot of noise. So I got myself parked and I'm getting ready to head out. I am almost at the trailhead, but I decided not to keep going because my car is only two-wheel drive and I was worried about the rest of the path here because it is unpaved and it was crossing a little bit of a stream, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But look at this beautiful stream. It is so peaceful. It's beautiful out. Now, because I didn't get to the trailhead, I'm hoping it's okay that I park here. There's plenty of space for other cars to go through. And just gonna hope it's okay. All right, I'm all packed up and ready to go. We're gonna start the trail. And today's goal is to reach the top, which is at Chiricahua Peak, standing at over 9,700 feet. This will be the highest I've ever been. It looks incredible. I'll show you guys once we get out of the trees a little bit and you can see the mountains. But it did snow a couple days ago, so it's all covered at the top. And it looks amazing. This is the part where I started to drive on, but it was way too sketchy and I was pretty sure that my car was gonna get stuck, so I left. Went back a little bit and then parked, and now I'm gonna walk the rest of the road. See, it's very rocky and watery. And then right up here, it gets pretty steep, and I didn't trust that either because it's still a little bit muddy from all the rain and stuff. Look at these snow-capped mountains. Almost completely covered. Amazing. Now the trail I'll be going is like a big circle. It's a loop that comes right back here. And I'm thinking that we're gonna go around walking the edge of these snow-capped mountains until we come back down. If we are, that's gonna be amazing. I can't imagine the views up there. We're officially starting the trail and I can already feel the elevation. I was just walking up the road and I already felt winded. This I feel like is gonna be a very slow hike up. We're about a quarter of the way up. Moving pretty slow. The elevation has definitely slowed me down a bit. I've seen a couple squirrels, some birds. It's so beautiful out, it's cool out. The snow is starting to show up more as we go up, and I can hear wind. It sounds like it's pretty strong over the other side of the mountains. But it's amazing. And we got this beautiful tunnel right here of trees. Love it. It's just amazing. There's some pretty big paw prints in here. I don't know what bear print looked like, but I figure this could be some bear prints, and I'm hoping not. But it's gotta be fresh because it would have to be from yesterday evening to today. I feel like it's just going on forever. Like at first I was making good progress, but now it feels like I'm like moving an inch an hour. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna get to camp by 5 because this is taking a while. And it looks like the bear, like it keeps going off trail and then coming back because the tracks keep popping up. The elevation is really slowing me down too. I'm so out of breath. I gotta stop a lot, and it's pretty damn steep, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, but at least it is super pretty. That makes me want to continue more. It gives me a little bit more energy. With the snow everywhere, I think snow is absolutely beautiful, and it covering the mountains. It's starting to get a little bit deep, and it's starting to get melty, and there's parts where I'm like, it's kind of like mud. It's just slush. And unfortunately, that's kind of a little bit difficult to walk on, but I'm not ready to put on my micro spikes. That's just, I got to dig into my pack a little bit to get that, and I don't feel like it. And look at these weird footprints. They're like three toes, like a leaf almost. I have no clue what that could be, but it's really interesting, and it just goes along. Literally right after I said I wasn't going to put any of my micro spikes on because it wasn't like deep enough, it got like really deep and more muddy. So I got them on because I was starting to kind of slip and stuff, and it's making it so much harder to move. So hopefully this will help me boost me. And I also ate a snack, so get a little bit of energy back in. starting to get pretty deep. I probably should have brought snowshoes. I am fucking exhausted. I've been out here for 3 hours. Actually, like 3.5. It's about 2 o'clock, and it only says that we're like halfway to the peak. It doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness. I feel like I gotta be at least over 8,000 feet right now. This might be terrible to say, but I feel like half of all my backpacking trips, I don't enjoy it. Like the whole way up, I hate all of it except for the views. That's like the only thing that makes it worth it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I want to keep going. But like, it is so much work. And then I regret it while I'm here. We're passing Mount Baldy. This is the first peak on the way to the summit. We are just a little bit more than halfway there. And to be completely real with you guys, I am struggling. This is really difficult. And as you can see, I'm kind of out of breath and it's kind of hard to get it back. It has become way harder. We are at about 8,500 feet right now. So we got another 1,000 to climb. We have one more stretch to the second peak at like 9,200. And once we get there, it'll be kind of a flatter terrain to the peak. It is a little bit of a stretch, but this part to the next peak is gonna be the last steep stretch. So it's gonna be the hardest part, getting up to that 9,200. I've been hiking for 4.5 hours now, and for me to just barely be a little bit over halfway feels insulting, and it makes me feel defeated. I feel like I should have been there faster, but given the circumstances, I am doing the best I can, and it is still impressive even how far I've come right now. I underestimated how much snow was going to be on here, or I would have bought some snowshoes and brought them with me, because walking with just these micro spikes in some of these spots is still very difficult because it's several inches deep. So it's not the best thing for it. There are also moments where I kind of start to feel a little bit lightheaded, and then I'll sit down like I'm doing right now and sit down for a couple minutes, kind of rest up and ease up. I mean, coming from Phoenix, which I think is at like 1,000 to 2,000 feet elevation to this, is quite a big jump. So I'm not surprised that it's affecting me. I just hope it doesn't continue to affect me to where I can't to where I have to stop. Because at a certain point, it's gonna get to where I can't turn back, or I'll be hiking in the dark, and I'm not. That's dangerous, especially considering the snow is covering all the trails and makes it so much harder to see. I can't. I've been sitting here for a while, you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling no motivation to keep going. I am so tired. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this, you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. But I don't want any pressure. Either I put too much pressure on myself to do these things, and I'm like, if I quit, I feel like I'm a failure and stuff like that, and I'm not. I mean, how many people have come up here this far in the first place? You know, it's just because I didn't complete it doesn't mean I didn't do something fucking amazing or see something amazing. This is unreal. I'm in a magic world. This is a winter wonderland for me. I don't know. The longer I sit here, the more I don't want to continue anymore. I might try and hike a little bit, see how I feel, and then turn back around. But if it gets to 4 o'clock, I can't turn around because it's going to be dark by the time I get back, and I'll have to camp in my car. Oh my God, you guys, I think I have to call it. I really don't think I can continue going, at least not at this pace. And I don't want to hike in the dark again. The snow has gotten so deep over here on this side, and there's a bunch of fallen trees that are like really, really hard to climb over or under. Like this one right here, I can't even climb under because it's so low, but you can't climb over it either because there's branches everywhere, so I have to go all the way uphill around it and back down. And if that keeps happening, it's just gonna keep slowing me down. I'm gonna get more exhausted. Look at that shit. That is a foot of snow. When I was looking at the weather forecast, it just said some light rain showers with some snow showers. It did not say it was gonna be like this. This is a lot of snow. There is a foot deep right here, and we're not even at the top. Here's the tree. Look, I can't get under there. So I'd have to hike up all the way around and then get across. And then earlier I had to crawl over those ones over there, and I could barely do that. On top of that, snow has been getting on the inside of my shoe, and now my feet are all wet too. So that's just great. Feels like everything's telling me not to keep going. I keep being like, just a little bit more, just a little bit more. But it's gonna get so cold tonight. It'll get down to, I think, 20 something degrees, and I do not want to be out here when it's 20 degrees. I want to have my camp set up and all done. I want to be able to eat and everything, but fuck. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I can't decide whether to turn back or to keep going, and then the pressure of feeling like I failed, it fucking sucks if I don't make it to the top. I almost started crying right now because I was overwhelmed, and I hate that. I wish I could just easily be like, okay, I'll turn around. It's not a big deal. It's, you know, I can come back another fucking day and do it. Like, why am I putting myself through this for no fucking reason? I already saw the snow. I saw the peaks. What am I missing out on? Besides bragging rights to say I was at 9,700 feet. I think I waited too long to be able to turn around because it's been 4.5 hours. A little bit over halfway. I don't think I can make it back down in 2.5 hours by the time the sun sets. And because I'll be lower, it's gonna get darker down there first. Now I feel like I have to go up to the top. Fuck. We're at about 8,600 feet, and I'm turning around. I can't do this anymore. My shoes are filled with water. The snow's getting up to 2 feet deep. I just can't do it. I'm not gonna make it to sunset, or I'm not gonna make it to camp in sunset. And I feel like that's See, I just fucking slipped right here. It's too dangerous for me out here. So I'm gonna turn around, and I think I could get, I hope I can get pretty close to back to my car as possible, because I'm exhausted. I'm so upset that I can't do it, but I can't. There's things that happen that I didn't know about, like how deep snow was. I didn't know, or I would have brought shoes, but I fucking can't, so I gotta turn around. It's at a point where I can't make it to the top camp or to the bottom back to my car before sundown. So I think I'm gonna make the decision to emergency camp where I am. I have a semi-flat area. There's a little bit of grass, and I hate to put my tent over the grass, but I don't think I have a choice right now, just for my safety. I don't want to go back down further for a risk of bears while I'm hiking alone in the dark. Plus, it's gonna be really, really cold. So I think this is my best option at the moment. I have this spot right here, or even a spot kind of way down there, but that one's got more grass, so I might just do it right here. Just throw down my tent, cook my food way up there, then I could rest, and then I could head back out the next morning, because my feet are all wet, completely soaked right now. And I'm so upset that I even have to do this because of my poor planning, and because I didn't turn around earlier when I knew I should have. I did not listen to my gut, and now I'm stuck. And this is how shit happens to people, unprepared or not listening to your gut when you know you should turn around. And I didn't do that, and now this is where I'm at. Kind of a shitty situation. And it's getting really cold, so I guess all I can do is set up camp right here, and then I'm gonna start boiling my bottles of water so that I can put them in my sleeping bag and stay warm for the night, because it's gonna get pretty cold, especially because I'm not covered by trees over here. To head down. As you can see, it's getting really windy out here. I slept okay. I probably got like 3 to 4 hours of sleep, so not great. But I at least don't feel tired right now, so I'm just ready to get down and to be done and to be able to relax, because I'm exhausted. Yo, bear. Just a friend, bear.